Holy crap. Talk about bringing the heat. What's happening, guys? Hope your day is going well. Today we're going to review Rebel Nutrition Rebellion pre-workout. We're going to go over the ingredients so you know what you're putting in your body, and then we'll go over the effects on this bad boy. If you're new to the channel, you like stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you along for the ride. So, jumping right into the flavor on this bad boy, we have a strawberry pina colada. And the flavor was actually pretty dope. Yeah, it was a good flavor. If you're into flavors and it has to taste good, this is definitely a flavor to pick. It tastes just like a strawberry pina colada. They did a really good job. I like the labeling here. They did a dope job on the label. Not bad. On the back end, they have Unleash Your Rebel. Relentless, emboldened, brave, excellent, and limitless. I love it. I love it. I love it. Putting the ingredient profile right in front of me and getting this out of the way so we can get into the effects on this bad boy. We got one scoop, 24 grams. One flat level pack scoop is 23.5 to 24.5 grams. Just depends on how the glycerol weighs into the scooper there. You want to be totally exact. You got to throw it on your food scale, but flat level scoop should be fine for you. 20 servings per container, not bad. Calories are 5. I like that. Potassium, 160 milligrams. Electrolyte, it helps with other mechanical functions and firing in the body. Signals across muscle cells to initiate contractions. It also helps in the sodium-potassium pump, which is a pump in the body, so to speak, that actually helps amino acids be delivered to the into the blood and then to the muscle cells. So not bad. We'll get into that one day. Then we got L-citrulline, 6 grams, vasodilation, pumps, ammonia regulation, energy production, because it's going to help with oxygen and nutrient delivery to the muscle cells for ATP production and firing. Then we got beta-alanine at 3.5 grams. This is for the itching, scratching, tingling, whatever you're going to get. The heat. This allows you to push out more reps, more sets in the gym because it buffers metabolites, especially hydrogen, out of the muscle, so you can actually push more. Then we have betaine hydrous, 2.5 grams. This is for a little cell hydration. So this is an osmolyte and methyl donor. This helps with RNA, DNA repair, vitamin metabolism, other functions internally in the body. But mainly what it's going to do is going to help with hydration and recovery during your training. So it's going to allow you to push out with more endurance and more power output in the gym. Then we have Pico 2, 2 grams. I like that. I like that dose. So taking this product, you're going to get some initial acute effects off of this right from the beginning. But as you take this type of product longer and longer, once you get up to that 28 grams as far as the full dosage of Pico 2, you're going to experience way more endurance and less fatigue and more reps and more sets in the gym. So what this does is once you're fully saturated with this, this allows for increased VO2 max. So you're going to get more oxygen uptake. You're going to get lactic acid that's going to be pushed out of the muscles for more reps, more sets in the gyms and endurance. And it also has some health benefits. It's got a super oxide antioxidant in it called ergothioneine. And this has been shown to help with repairing RNA and DNA damage within the body. It also has beta-glucans, which I did a review on this. I'll put a link up top so I don't make this review too long. But beta-glucans on a health factor help boost your immunity within your body. So fantastic ingredient. I like it. 2 grams it's not bad. I like that. Then we have Hydromax at 2 grams. This is a hyperhydration ingredient. This is glycerol. It's going to keep you hydrated, your cells hydrated during training. So make sure you drink a lot of water or enough water before training, during training, and after. It's going to help you with more endurance and more power output in the gym and that little cell swelling effect when you get those pumps. I forgot 2 ingredients. First one, nitrogen. This one helps with eNOS production for vasodilation and aids in blood vessel integrity. Then we have L-taurine at 1.5 grams. This is a great vasodilator. It helps with nutrient delivery to the muscle cells. It has brain benefits by being a precursor to GABA. It has health benefits as far as anti-cramping, anti-inflammatory, and quite a few other things. We won't make this too long, but it's a fantastic ingredient, one of my favorite ingredients in a pre-workout. Then we have a hibiscus flower powder at 1 gram. Now, not an ingredient we see too often, but this has some effects by regulating blood pressure. And what it does is it's a vasodilator and also a diuretic. And you notice the diuretic hit on this thing when it comes in. This helps with the uptake of calcium ions and it inhibits angiotensin 1 from converting into angiotensin 2. When angiotensin 1 is converted to angiotensin 2, it causes vasorestriction. So it blocks that response to help keep the blood vessels relaxed, where we're getting all these hits with enos and vasodilation hits. Then we have Cellflow 6 at 400 milligrams. This activates over 30 different signaling mechanisms in the body. It helps with cardiovascular, immune, and metabolic health, along with oxidative stress. But what we're looking for, what we're always focusing on in pre-workouts, is that vasodilation. And what this does is this increases cyclic GMP, which is going to help with smooth muscle cells, helps them relax and expand for vasodilation. So that increase is going to give us a vasodilation hit. And this, as a 1-2 punch as far as vasodilation, this also inhibits the peptide endothelial 1 that, if it's released, it can actually cause vasorestriction. So 1-2 punch of Cellflow 6, and the more you take this and the longer you take this, from experience, the more and more you feel pumped throughout the day. So great ingredient. It also does some effects because of the oxidative stress effect is super good. It's like a strong oxidative stress. It will dial down anxiousness. I like this as an alternative for L-theanine in pre-workouts, and I hope more and more companies kind of come to that realization that it helps dial down. That's what a lot of people are going for, that bodybuilding style pre-workout. Let you guys know how this thing hits. Then we have L-tyrosine at 1,500 milligrams. L-tyrosine is going to convert into L-dopa, increase dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine for cognitive function, focus. And also it's going to have some effects and benefits on underactive thyroids if you have an underactive thyroid. Then we have caffeine anhydrous at 350 milligrams. This is an adenosine blocker, spikes up energy by blocking the two adenosine receptors. The two adenosine receptors that are engulfed in the heart and the brain, which is A1 and A2A. I think those are the two. And this is going to help with energy production, cognitive function. It's going to help with brain-derived nootropic factor. It's going to help with dopamine, serotonin release, and I believe epinephrine. Attacks the central nervous system for a nice little central nervous system physical hit, depending on your tolerance and the level of caffeine. Then we have Mucuna prurinis extract. I always pronounce that wrong. This is 15% L-dopa. So basically this has some benefits for hormone production, growth hormone, because it is straight L-dopa. But the main benefit in this is going to be for the cognitive function and the focus, because that L-dopa is going to turn into dopamine. It's another ingredient like tyrosine, but it's a little longer lasting because we're starting with pure L-dopa. So it misses that one-step conversion that tyrosine has to go in to convert into L-dopa. So it comes in, it's going to spike dopamine, norepinephrine, and then the enzyme's going to come in and convert norepinephrine into epinephrine for cognitive function and focus. Then we have some Infinergy at 100 milligrams at 75 milligrams of caffeine. So total on this thing, we are getting 425 milligrams of caffeine in the grand scheme of things. Now, 40% of this, which is what, 30 milligrams, is going to drop in with the 350. So you're going to be training, and you notice you're going to be training as this thing kind of slowly drops in. You're going to be training on about 385, 390 milligrams of caffeine, and the rest of that caffeine is going to slowly dial you down for 4 to 6 hours. Then we have Heparin A at 200 micrograms. This blocks an enzyme that degrades acetylcholine in the body. So it's going to keep acetylcholine active and elevated for contractions, endurance, and concentration and focus.
The second ingredient I forgot was estrogen. This helps with the digestion of everything and also has some gut health benefits.
So, jumping into the effects, Rebel Nutrition Rebellion pre-workout. How did it do? So you take the scoop and you feel the heat. You feel the heat within about 3 to 4 minutes. Boom, right in the face. This beta-alanine is beta-alanine on steroids. I don't know where they sourced this 3.5 grams of beta-alanine, but it must have been from the beta-alanine gods, because this thing hits you right in the face, just boom, and it lasts. It comes in so fast, and it lasts for about 10, 15 minutes in the face on the high end before it starts tapering down. And I'd say about 20, 25 minutes. As it tapers away from the face, it goes into the arms for another 30 minutes. Like you feel it off and on. It's like an underlying hit. So if you like beta alanine, then damn, this is a pre-workout to try because it's a nice hit. It's not uncomfortable. It's just you feel it. You feel it just boom, like it's heat. It's heat to me. It's heat. So nice little hitter. I have enjoyed this the 3 times I've ran it. This is when I run into a pre-workout like this, I'm like, oh crap, I got to stop running it in 3 days to review something else, but I don't want to. So this is going to be one that I keep on the shelf because I do like the way this thing comes in. So this is a super smooth delivery. Energy-wise, you start to feel the energy about and the focus right around 40 minutes is when it kind of like you're aware of it because it's so smooth as it comes in. And I'd say about 55 minutes, you feel that you have this physical energy kick that does not, it feels like 400 milligrams of caffeine, but it doesn't feel like 400 milligrams of caffeine death. It's super smooth. Your heart is steady. Your anxiousness is just kind of a fine line anxiousness with that physical drive in the background to get shit done. This is that get shit done energy. They really designed this really well. So you feel good as far as your mood when this thing comes in. You've got this mood of a feeling good mood, but there's a switch that happens from that 55 minutes where it comes in and you really feel the physical get shit done. And I'd say about an hour, 10, 15 minutes afterwards, there's this other wave of energy that drops in. The only thing I can figure is it's that the dicaffeine malate, that 40% kind of dropping in and kind of like building on top of that other caffeine, and you actually really feel it. There's a lot of things you feel on this thing that's super interesting, but very, very smooth. This is not a death stimulation type pre-workout. In my opinion, somebody can use this as a daily driver because it's so smooth that even when you come off, you get 2 hours of training on that physical get shit done type energy. And when it dials off, you go down into this nice stim hit that you still have for, I'd say 3-4 hours as it's dialing off, really dialing down, but super healthy. Like you do not feel like you've been hit hard at all, but the initial drop is way more than enough to get shit done in the gym and drive you, especially if you're having trouble moving. It gets you going. So really good job as far as that goes. And then the focus when it comes in, and the focus peaks about an hour in. So you got the stim hit that feels like it peaks around 55 minutes and then increases a little bit after an hour. And right in between that is when the focus peaks in and hits. And that focus is a dialed in focus, a medium high, but it is that focus that you don't give a crap because it's a positive driven focus. You don't give a crap about anything around you or anything you have to do other than the drive to get shit done. And your mood, this focus brings in the mood, brings it down into that, like, you feel good, but you're just focused. Like if someone came to talk to you, you'd pause for a second and you'd go, you have to think about what they said and you go, oh, hey, and make yourself smile. And then it's just like back into the training. You're just so dialed in, very dialed in, but not crazy. I like it because you come off of this real smooth. And when the focus starts to taper off, when the caffeine or the stim hit starts to taper off, the focus levels out from that get shit done type mood to you can become a little more sense of well-being to where you can have conversation and you're more talkative and stuff like that. But it doesn't dial your personality down much at all. So very well, the way they delivered this thing is fantastic. Pumps on this thing. Everybody's wondering about the pumps. You are going to get some tight, vein popping, cell swelling pumps on this. This is a pre-workout you do not have to stack a damn thing with for the pumps. You do not have to add anything to this. You feel the hibiscus flower kicking in about 40 minutes where you have this sweating going on within your body. It just like initiates this perspiration that happens, but not major. And it's just super smooth. I really like this one. They did a really good job. I'm hoping other companies look at this ingredient profile and they start following the aspects of using like Pico 2 and Cell Flow 6 for that endurance and that extra oxygen intake, which you feel during the training, and the power and strength that you're going to be delivered from the glycerol and the betaine anhydrous in this thing. So very, very good. I give it up to Rebel Nutrition, and I thank them for sending this my way. I do not know if my affiliates sell this or not. If they do, I'll put a discount code below, but I really enjoyed this. I'm letting you guys know now. This is one of my favorite right now at this time, high-end daily driver pre's that's not overly stimulated with exotic stims. So very, very good product. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. This is Dave. I'm going to get on with my day. I got to get running off to work. And once again, here's the label: Rebel Nutrition Rebellion. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time on the channel.